Hi everyone, it's me again, Lisa Franklin, and I want to spend a few minutes in today's video explaining how to use the 9 and 18 hole calendars of play. Our calendars of play can be found on our website, cwgi.ca, under the Memberships and Leagues section. Let's discuss the 9 hole calendar of play first. You will see that we have 14 weekly games on the calendar this season, with a few new additions, these being Pineview, Emerald Links, Tecumseh, Manderley, and a monthly 9 and dine at Stittsville on the third Saturday of the month. Also new this year is our 12 hole games. We have two, one in Pineview and one at Tecumseh. We think these are a great balance between what we often hear is 9 isn't enough and 18 can be a bit too much. So we hope you will support the new offerings this season. And my feeling is that you never know what works until you try it. So let's give it a try and see. Now let's take a minute to explain some of the symbols on the calendars. Each course is designated with an east, which is green, or a west, which is purple, as a course of play. The east and west designations are key identifiers that you will need to know for when you go in and book your tee times. More of this will be discussed in the next video, how to book your tee times. The time of day refers to the time of the starting tee time for that course. We have 5 tee times reserved on average, which means 20 ladies can play, with the exception of Highlands, Canadian, and Cedar Hill, which may have up to 9 tee times due to popularity. This brings me to my next point, which is creating the opportunity to play for all. This year, we have developed an equitable play policy. A few of our 9-hole weekly games get regularly overbooked due to popularity. As I mentioned earlier, Highlands and Canadian come to mind. So anyone who wants to sign up and play and is not able to be booked can ask the coordinator to be placed on a short wait list. This wait list will contain 4 to 8 names, depending on the course, and is to be used by the coordinator to manage for the cancellations and or for play the following week. That way, the opportunity to play is fair for all. So if you can't get a tee time for 1 week, the coordinator will have a few spots for those waitlisted for the following week. You will also note that we tried to equally distribute the daytime and evening and weekend play. This is to ensure that we have a good assortment of golf available for those who are not able to play during the day due to work or family commitments. Please make sure you report to the course and are ready to play 30 minutes before your scheduled tee time. Finally, you can see on the map that the maps are downloadable and printable. And I've just pulled that up right now. And on this, you'll see that there is the course of play, the 9-hole calendar of play, along with the coordinator information, and also a map of the area and all the full details of each golf course. The name of the course, the location, and the number for the pro shop. You can also see that from the map that the courses east and west are divided by geography. And in this case, it's the Ottawa River, which extends right through the city and runs up into Quebec. Let's discuss the 18-hole calendar of play now. Like the 9-hole calendar, the courses are designated as either east or west. Each course will have a coordinator associated with the weekly play, as does the 9-hole. This year, we have a Monday schedule of both east and west courses. We also have a Wednesday, which has a standing 18-hole game at Meadows, along with a west course, which is located throughout the Ottawa area and Ottawa Valley. We also have a Friday game. Our Friday games tend to be located close to the city in comparison to the other scheduled games. I call Fridays our City League games. We also have weekend games designated for either a Saturday or a Sunday. Also to be noted, we have games scheduled on some Tuesdays. These games are typically our club link, which is noted by an asterisk on the calendar. It could also be any of our other semi-private courses that we receive privileges to play, such as Equinel. The costs for these courses tend to be slightly higher than our other regular area courses, and many of these require prepayment online to reserve. All course rates are published on the individual tee sheets when you go into reserve. Our weekly 18-hole games have 10 tee times, which is 40 spots, reserved for play, with play starting anywhere between 9 and 11 a.m. Our weekend courses have 8 tee times, or 32 spots reserved. Our season of play runs from 1 May to 30th of September, although you will see some scheduling in early October, weather dependent, of course. We've got actually a few games in the first week of October, right up until the 7th. Finally, it's good to note that we have scheduled all our getaway dates and closing tournaments on the 18-hole calendar of play. So you'll see our closing tournaments there, and we've got one of our Valley Girl Tour, our Malone Getaway, our Royal Laurentian Getaway is here, and our first getaway is Smugglers up here in June. One last final thought. It will be extremely important to have your calendars of play at your side as you register to book your tee times this season. Although the 9-hole calendar is weekly and repeatable course of play, the 18-hole calendar, as you can see, is more detailed and rotates 55 courses representing over 130 games this season. That's a lot of golf. So you can see why the calendar is important to keep handy when booking your tee times. I hope you will take some time to download and print off your calendars and map out your interested games. The season is approaching fast. If you have any questions regarding your calendars, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at info@cwgi.ca. I look forward to seeing you on the course this season. Thank you.